having a fantastic day, and welcome back to Snoot Game. We're going to where we left off, just apparently thinking of a threesome. I'm not going to even get into more detail. Like, was it this? Yeah, this. That was the last thing we ended the last episode on, and now it's the following Monday morning. So let's get back into it. And you should check out my Discord server in the pinned comment down below if you haven't already. And let's just get into it. I haven't been able to focus much lately. Hanging out with the dinosaurs and the meteor dodgers too much, I guess. My original plan is in absolute tatters. As opposed to staying silent and not facing any conflict, I'm now all buddy-buddy with the school reject club. And then there's Nazar and Naomi as well, and all their issues. At any moment, I feel like I'm going to get found out. What's being found out? And Trish would certainly beat me senseless. Fang might as well. Definitely Nazar. All this shit happening, I can't even get into my favorite hobby. I don't think I've made a single forum post in 3 days. I stare down at my phone screen and see a sea of threads to post in, and yet I have nothing to say. Wait, it's already 7. Fuck me, I dragged my feet too much. I sprint the rest of the way to school. Luckily, I'm able to slink into my homeroom without the teacher molesting me for a tardy pass? What? Classes tick by in the daily slog, and like all things, lunch eventually comes to pass. A tardy pass. I grab a packaged lunch from the omnivore line and begin looking for a place to sit. By now, it's a foregone conclusion. I already know what happens next. Anon. Right on cue. Naomi rushes over, followed by Nazar. I'd really not deal with her anymore today. Come on, Anon, let's continue our conversation from earlier. You know, about extracurriculars like the gardening club. No. Erg. I don't think I have the time. I'm way behind in some of my classes already. You're talking about music, aren't you? Naomi, please stop memorizing the schedules of the new students. Sorry, but I did help Anon pick his electives. Why did I agree to padding out my credits with a new subject? I never thought I'd live to regret zoning her out. Naomi places a finger on her chin for a moment and stares into space. Suddenly her face lights up. Wait, don't you share that class with Fang? Why not ask her? I'm sure she'd lend a hand. Oh no, she's usually very busy with her own work, and I don't want to bother her more than I already do every day. It can't hurt to ask, though, right guys? Just a thought. Anyway, will you be joining us for lunch again? I need to think of something and fast. Yeah, sorry, I already promised Fang I'd eat with her. Smooth. Oh. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're trying to be better friends with Fang. Well, hey, this is a welcome surprise. Right, actually, she doesn't eat in the cafeteria, does she? Didn't she tell you she hangs out with her band in the auditorium? She's allowed to do that. I've asked Principal Spears before, he sees no issue with it. Huh. Anyways, I don't want to keep them waiting. See you. Have fun. Right, bye. I turn away from the two and leave them behind. All that just to get away from them? Now I'm in front of the auditorium when it isn't crowded for once, I can get a decent look for around the foyer. The walls are as vine-covered as anywhere else in the building, but the ones here have small magenta flowers blooming on them here and there. I suppose there's different kinds of vines, but wouldn't make much sense otherwise. Never really thought about it until now. I open the door enough to see Fang's gang lazing about within. Reed is messing with some box on the table, and Fang and Trish are sitting on the first row seats chattering to each other. Why are you saying this while the doors are still closed? I see a door, and they're describing what's inside the auditorium. I put my hand on the... Okay. Wait, what? I open the door enough to see him. I put my hand on the door handle and hesitate a bit, then pull it open. The squeak of the door echoes through the near-empty auditorium, and immediately all three turn their heads and stare. There's an awkward pause that goes on for just a bit too long. Eventually, Fang calls out from her seat. What the hell are you doing here, dweeb? Hiding from Naomi. Fang throws her head back and goes limp on the shitty wooden chair. Oh, that bitch. Fang lifts her head back up. Fine, you can stay. I go sit a few yards away from Fang and Trish on the theater seat. Reed turns back to that device he was messing with before. Looks like a projector. You don't like Naomi? What was your first fucking clue? That stupid bitch acting all high and mighty all the time. Hey, Fang. Oh, look at me. I'm super smart and nice to everyone. Everyone likes me, so if you disagree with me, I get the moral high ground no matter what. Fang lets out some combination of a snort and a sigh. No different than Nazer. What a couple. Shitting on their brother? Okay, whatever. Whatever. What was she doing to bother you? She's been pestering me about every little thing since school started. Granted, she's been a big help in some cases, but she's overbearing sometimes. Fang? I'll say, sometimes in the first semester, she ended up helping with a major... I'm getting tongue-tied here. Sometime in the first semester, she ended up helping me with a major science project. We only had a day to do the whole thing. You waited until the last day for a major grade. It doesn't matter, shut up. Anyways, Naomi insisted on helping me, and I just went along with it. She ended up just bossing me around for 8 hours. Hey guys, did you forget I'm here too? Oh right, what were you talking about, Trish? Trish pulls a cardboard tube out of her backpack. She pops the top of the tube open and pulls a rolled up poster and unfurls it. This, ta-da, our first poster. What? Why? What's with the hair? I'm kind of shocked that T-Rexes, of all things, can play the guitar, but I'm presuming that's an electric guitar, though. I don't know. Great poster. Worm drama? Is it Verm or Worm? It looks like 2 V's. I'm gonna think it's Verm. That's an interesting name, and what's with the date on it? Trish wants... We need to have an actual show, not some dumb school show. We need actual people who matter to show our genius to. Genius. More like retardation. I don't know, Trish. Yeah, I'm with Fang on this one. The glare Trish levels at me? I was reading it really weird. Or at least it feels like it was worded weirdly at first. The glare that Trish levels at me was akin to a very dull knife. You don't even know how good we are. That was simply a practice session. Since you're Nazer's friend too, just know he ruined our first concert, right, Fang? Yeah, if you hadn't invited all those cocksuckers. Still, I think it doesn't matter what you think. Whoa, where did that come from? Let's drop it for now. My tuna sandwich is getting cold. Trish grins in victory. Sassy goddamn midget. Dude, you got told. What the fuck am I doing? I'm dead if I out myself whilst outnumbered here. Trish tore at me like she knew I was there. Had to happen eventually. I pray that's not the case. I finally get to opening my omnivore lunch, a BLT, some chicken nuggets, and an orange. I take my first bite of the sandwich and... Ding dong, bing bong. Are you kidding me? I cram as much of the sandwich into my mouth as I can and close the box. Reed puts the projector in the corner of the room, and Trish makes for the exit with Fang. I follow after, cheeks still filled with food. Next class is music. That's right, I'll be walking with Fang then. The 3 all wave each other goodbye, and Fang turns towards our shared class. May as well make some small talk. So, what's your favorite band, Fang? Favorite band? Huh. Guess it'd be something like the Skinks. Maybe the Fossilies. Oi, there. Oh god, is this English? Oi, that is some pretty. I think of bow. So I think I had to think. Pray? Yeah, it has to be like that. Let me try again. Oi, there's. I can't. Oh my god. British taste. Oh my. I can't butcher the butchered English, I'm sorry. I'll just... We can move on there. She turns away to hide her snicker. Shut it. I'm sure your favorite is much better. I'm into... Oh shit. Anime openings in video game. I mean, hey, I'm into some openings in video game OSTs. If you want some classics, man, the Western for you millennials, man. I remember as a kid, I thought the old Escaflowne anime that was made at least for the Western audience, the English dub. It's just the intro has just one word in the entire lyrics, and it's just them saying Escaflowne, Escaflowne, Escaflowne repeatedly. But that shit was like fucking fire at the time. I swear to God, if none of you even know what I mean, it's just fucking awesome. So is Fang a nerd? Obscure hipster shit. I don't think obscure hipster shit would work. Boomer Rock. I saved it there, right? Yeah. I'm gonna try anime openings. We'll see. Fang holds a hand up to her beak. Ha ha ha, God, you're such a dweeb. I flash her my biggest shit-eating grin. Better be like DreamWorks style. At least I don't need a license to listen to it. Oi, love, didn't you share my tastes to get rallied on and be rude, ain't it? There, get a little less butchered there. Oh. The two of us share banter with each other with increasingly strong British accents all the way to class. Well, that sounds like a success. I think I picked the right one, but I'm kind of curious what happens if I pick the other choices. Like, obscure makes me... I would think if I picked the middle one, they'd react like, ooh, you got such hip tastes. You know, Boomer Rock, it's like, are you old? There's only some cases, you know, old Boomer Rock is just really good. There's always the classics, right? But Pink holds up a hand. They laugh at that. Wait. It's like every choice doesn't really matter. They laugh regardless and call me a dweeb. Well, I'll go with the anime then. Because there's no perceived negative consequences. Music class, though. This is stupid. Define a treble clef? I don't know what a treble clef is. I don't care about this shit. It won't ever be useful. Fuck this. Who can I cheat off of? I lean back in my uncomfortable chair, hoping to pop my spine back in place. Wait, don't you share that class with Fang? Why not ask her? I'm sure she'd lend a hand. I crane my head, looking for Fang. She's at her own desk. She's filling out her assignment page easily, drumming her fingers on her desk. Almost looks like she's strumming, honestly. That's another thing. Who the fuck made guitars? Fuck trying to memorize frets or whatever the fuck. Shit, she's looking at me now. She tilts her head and taps her sheet. Oh. I respond with an eye roll and finger gun at my temple. My thumb hammers drops and I fake die my seat. Fang shakes her head, returning to her assignment with a tiny smile gracing her beak. God, I gotta stop flirting with goddamn Fang. It's the Anon doing it all on their own, though. I look at the papers we need to finish. Fuck me, how the hell are we supposed to finish these by the end of class? It can't hurt to ask, though, right? Why is Naomi in my head still? Maybe the Neon Nero had a good point. Still, interrupting Fang now might piss her off. Fuck, I'll flip a coin. I mean, what did her signal mean? They're tapping the sheet. I think it was... I mean, you can't leave with the assignment. I'm sure you had to hand it in. I'd imagine it's something like them saying, I would let you cheat off me, maybe, but... I'm kind of curious, so can we ask for help? Guess that's that. May as well get it over with. I slink out of my chair and go around to Fang's desk. It's not cheating if I do this. She jumps in her chair. How do you get... Don't scare me like that. I'm sorry. I look at her work and see she's only a quarter done. Fuck, I hope we have enough time. So, you seem to be capable of deciphering dead languages. What? Can you help me with this? Help you with the assignment? Yes, I don't get any of this. It's all moon ruins to me. How do you even join the class? Only elective that had an open spot, apparently, even though it's mid-semester and I'm expected to be at the level of everyone else that's been here all year. Fang leans her head down and holds her hand on top of her muzzle. I'm guessing that's supposed to be like pinching the bridge of your nose. Whatever, it's fine if the teacher gives the green light. What? King Rex? It'll be fine. I don't think you're the teacher. Is he like smoking weed in that suit or something? Fang and I jumped several inches. What are you doing here? And what's with the costume? Reed is in an overly large inflatable T-Rex costume. I bought one of those before. I have actually a video of me dancing around in one. Gotta get a signature for this absent note man. Anyways, Mr. Jingo doesn't care if you use like partners and stuff. He just wants the work done. I see. I didn't know you were also the school mascot, Reed. There's like pockets in here, man. You gotta bring a lot of cool stuff as long as you can clean it after. I'm not even going to bother at this point. Thanks, Reed. It's all good, man. Reed gets up and goes to the teacher's desk in the corner of the room. I turn back to Fang expectantly. I'm not getting up. Get your crap and sit down already. Thanks. Well, looks like it was a success. I'm going to see if that's the right path. I'm kind of, no, I don't want to do that. What if I just leave them alone? I'd want to bug them because at least in my playthrough, or at least first playthrough, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. The obvious thing would be to want to get to know Fang, help them out, vice versa, become better people. Like the whole goal, as it always is with me, is always find out how to have the best self-improvement or improve everyone around you, get the best possible ending, right? Fang wouldn't want to be bothered right now. Looking back to my paper, I would try once again to make sense of the questions and music notes. Write the following notes in both treble and bass clef. What? Will someone else help me? Yo, you should have, like, ask Fang for help, man. Are you gonna help me? I have to grab the desk to keep myself from falling out of my chair. Reed, what the fuck are you doing here? Just getting an absent no. What's with the outfit? Reed is... yeah. School mascots are pretty cool. You wouldn't believe the things they let you do with these. I'm not gonna ask for clarification. But, you should get some help or something. I'll ask the teacher for you. No, Reed, you don't have... Yo, Teach, this guy needs some extra help. Huh? All eyes turn to us. The desk makes a nice conk sound when my head hits it. Oh god, this guy. Does he really? Someone. Fang, you help him with the packet. Fang glares daggers at the two of us. Thanks, Reed. Hey, no problem, man. I gotta go. Reed shuffles over the desk in the corner. Fang calls out from her chair. It leads to the same thing. The damage is done. But the damage is done. I don't want damage. Jesus, you suck at this. I don't want damage. But it probably leads to the same thing. Let's see. No. Yep, I suck at this. No shit, I don't know what the half of this shit is. God, they tell you about treble notes in elementary. It's E, G, B, D, F for treble and G, B, D, F, A for bass. I don't know these things. Oh, and oh my god, my nose. In all my music classes, I just fucked around, honestly. I forcibly had to play the clarinet, and I hated it. Yeah, I had to play Squidward's favorite instrument. I know a lot of people probably may like the clarinet, or maybe not have played it before, but I always hate it. I always had clarinet treble, where it's just like playing an instrument where you had to have like this cheap school reed, like the wooden reed that you put in a clarinet. It was always too wet, too dry, or it would fucking split and then become useless. It was always finicky to me to get the perfect pressure of getting a wooden reed, getting it wet enough, like dipping it in some kind of solution or water, and then screwing it tightly onto the clarinet, but not too tightly. It was just barely ever worked for me. I hated music classes, man. I wished I had, like, a different instrument. I remember wanting the saxophone, but that's also a reed instrument, so it probably would have been the exact same problem for me. Ugh, music classes. How the hell do you know any of this? Anon then realized he is horrendously fucking stupid. I've been into playing music since pre-K. Roll with it. So does it take that long to learn that horrid thing? I point out the class's electric guitar. I started with piano. I didn't get my first guitar till freshman year. The piano, isn't that the hardest one? I have no clue what I'm talking about. Maybe for some, but I started early and got ahead. My grandma had an old piano she would let me mess around with. She would try to get me to play all kinds of songs, mostly church stuff, because she wanted me to be a little goody two-shoes like she was. It was fun. Then I started taking piano lessons privately because my mom said, or saw, that I was interested in it, and in middle school I joined the band for a while. Only quit because of marching season. I was not wearing a dumb uniform. Depends on how the uniform looks coming on. Maybe the uniform would look good. Don't know. Fang gets a strange expression, a mix between a blush and a scowl as she returns back to her snappy attitude. Were they thinking I was thinking of something? A blush and a scowl thinking about it. You done with that yet? It's taking you way too long. Rather have you out of my way. Cute. I show her the half-finished worksheet. I still don't get this fucking part. It's literally 3 classifications. It's really easy. It doesn't list them. Did you even read the page? Fang then grabs the paper and points to the top right. In a small box is a list of 3 types: woodwind, brass, and percussion. Well, you still need me to help you with this, or do you have it from here? Of course I have it, I know this shit, it's just 3 categories. Percussion is simple enough, getting the differences between woodwind and brass is a bit harder. What? Right, you know your stuff, band stuff. I heard a sigh from Fang. I can't believe this. What is it? Why did you leave your old school? What? Where did that come from? Just wondering, though I think I know the answer. Why do you care? You're here for just 2 weeks and already you've wedged yourself in with my friends. I didn't really have a choice there, Fang. I just wanted to cruise through this year. I'm not good with friends. Sorry, just had a feeling. I myself haven't gotten many new friends in a few years. It's like I make people avoid me. I don't like new people. That's weird. Fuck them, you know? Sure. You act like you have a hard time socializing. I'm not seeing it. Makes me think you didn't leave your school out of necessity, but because you really must have fucked up royally. I know you're kind. What did Fang mean by that? It all just came out of nowhere. I mean, geez. We're talking about how she can't get friends, and now she wants to know about that? Oh god, I'm getting hot. It's Trish. Trish told Fang, and now she knows everything. Play dumb? Hopefully that'll work. I have no clue what you're talking about. But honestly, me neither. You're just some loser that knows nothing about music. You come in from your cave, where even your parents must have wanted you gone. And yet you're now both my science and music partner, on top of worming your way in with my band and with my friends. Anon, what is there to understand? She's laughing. I mean, she's smiling. Seems good, okay. Hey, you okay? That's funny, come on. Haha. I'll almost miss you when you leave and start finding your own friends. What did you say, Fang? With a roll of her eyes, she returns to scrolling through her phone again. I seriously wonder what she meant. I gotta go. You're leaving so soon? I'm going to the bathroom, stupid. Feels like they're trying to jab friendlishly, but also see my reaction, perhaps? To see if I'd be running away, or that they think... I think they're thinking that Anon is a schemer and is only trying to get close to them to get dirt off them. And they're just like... They're not sure if they should be nice to them and actually treat them like a friend, or be worried that Anon has, ulterior motives. Since they seem so flip-floppy in their intentions and their origin story. As he, fucks around and tries to go through cruise control and fail miserably. She knows. But how? She left her phone on the desk. I can see the imprint of the passer being illuminated by the room's lamps. It wouldn't be right. I have to know. I reach over to pick up the phone. No! Some movement in the corner of my eye solidifies me. Why is Reed still here? Snark. Oh, thank Raptor Jesus, he's asleep. That was sleep sound? Fang's password is... Wait, only the one key is smudged? I guess it's worked until now. What is it, just 666? Ah, the messenger app. Thank God, yesterday was weird. See you at lunch. Yeah, after science. Need some update from you. See you, heart. I mean, it's from Trish. Oh, I can... Wait, you think I can scroll? What? Oh. Oh, that's cool. An interactive little font. I've never even seen this kind of detail in visual novels. Oh, that's cool. Good. Oh, well, haven't seen Nazer all day. Good fuck him and Naomi. Here. You coming? Yeah, I feel better, so glad. Hopefully Sage is still my science partner. It's been a while. Who's Sage? Gee. Oh. I mean, I want to read from the start. God, Fang, where did you go? Went home. Ward to explain? Cried a lot. I fucking hate Nazer so much. I don't know what to do now. Fang, don't worry. They're jackasses, all of them. We'll get back at them. You're very special. I can't eat. I can't get out of bed. I feel so lost, like I won't amount to anything in life, or that my life isn't going to go anywhere. Yes, it will. We'll make it. Do you want me to come over? No. See you at school tomorrow, then? Fuck no. Want me to come over, then? Maybe. You haven't come over in weeks. I miss you a lot. Wish you were right here with me. Trust me, Fang, I will help you like always. Their personal lives are a lot more depressive. Absolutely can't wait. Told Nazer to fuck off. Spied for no reason. They're surprisingly not a lot. Seems they interact mostly in person. What did I even accomplish? I shouldn't have looked. All because of my paranoia. I just violated someone's privacy. The worst thing would be if you get caught. Spying on someone's phone and getting caught would have to be the most nerve-wracking, sweat-inducing thing I could think of among many things. Just the cringe, the embarrassment. Just to avoid the mere cringe of it. Oh wow, someone's phone. You just look at it. It's like if you're in school and you look over to cheat on a test and the key and worst case scenario, the teacher catches you or a student sees you and starts ratting on you, and it's just that kind of situation where you're fucked. I rather avoid those situations. This guy just grabs the phone, somehow no one sees. Okay. Ugh. I can feel a pit open in my stomach. I shouldn't have done it. Trish is Fang's friend, not me. God damn it, Anon, the fuck is wrong with you? I set the phone back where it was. I glance back at Reed, and I can confirm he's still unconscious. What's another secret to keep? Each one just building on the last. The growing maw in my gut threatens to make me violently ill. Oi! I'm startled as Fang retakes her seat. Did you manage to do anything on the sheet? I simply shake my head as I show her the incomplete worksheet. Fang sighs frustratedly. Look, if I'm being a bother, it's simple, you dweeb. Fang began breaking down the questions, her tone less condescending than when we initially started. The way she explained it was infinitely better than how Mr. Jingo did at the start of class. Over time, the sheet was slowly filled in, things finally starting to click now. Looks like you got the hang of it. Of this bit. Good job, dork. Fang smirks a bit. Oh my, we're getting progress with Fang. Hell yeah. I see a chance to strike. Helps to have an actual decent teacher. The slight red tint tells me I was right on the mark. There's also the steady thump 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 of her tail on the back of her seat to clue me in. I can't help thinking of tugging on the appendage. Man, Anon's getting ballsy. Wait, the thumping. Thump thump, thump thump thump, thump thump, thump thump thump. Hey, is your tail drumming right now? Oh, that. Kinda. I'm feeling out of rhythm, thinking of a new song. Is that normally part of the creative process? Maybe, maybe not. Are you done with the packet yet? I groan. Still got half a page left. That's just a crossword puzzle. I'm not helping if you can't even do that. I know. I have to resort to good old logic to solve the crossword. The longest and shortest words are easy enough to figure out. But, Thanks for helping me with the assignment, I mean. Yeah, sure. There's that red tint again. I'll help again. I mean, if you need it. Getting all tsundere over here. Ho ho ho. It's not like I like you or anything, Baka. Really, thanks. I mean, not with that. It's like, really? Thanks, rather. I'm saying it in a weird tone. Or at least dad. Or did. Yeah, I'm getting tongue-tied. Sometimes when you're wearing noise-isolating headsets and you can't hear your own voice, I swear to God, anyone know what I mean? When it's like, if you wear a headset like what I got, and you can't completely hear your own voice, you tongue-tie a lot more when you're speaking a lot than if you were to not have a headset clearly on. I find it an interesting, funny thing, where it's like, you need to hear yourself kind of to speak fluent in your own language. I don't know, I swear it's not just a me thing, but really, thanks. Yeah, just ding dong bing bong. That's the bell telling us to piss off to the last period. Crap, I still got a few words left. Yeah. I guess the last few words and rush over to the teacher's desk to turn it in. When I turn back, I catch a sight of Fang leaving the room in a hurry, tail between her legs. She's not that bad once you get to know her, says Nazer. Guess he was right after all. God, I feel like a jerk now. He's gonna be admitting to that at some point, isn't he? It's been a couple of days since I snooped on Fang's phone. Like given the general romance in romance movies, especially like Hollywood romance movies and chick flicks, I'm sure there's going to be a point in time where like we're going to be getting like closer to Fang, everything will be smooth, and then something is going to have to happen that will fuck a lot of shit up, and then we have to try to repair it, and then you get the good ending kind of thing, right? That's the thematics I'm looking for. Things are going smoothly. I'm waiting and curious on how the hell is Anon going to fuck shit up, because the amount of fuck-ups or almost fuck-ups is just building. Something has to happen, and who knows what. It's been a couple of days, though, since I snooped on Fang's phone. The guilt still weighs on me, but I found a way to cope with it. Even more aggressive shitposting on a Hungarian steak sampling vlog site? Of all places, what? And I would be enjoying my day by myself in my apartment playing games and shitposting. It's Saturday, after all. Why are we outside, then? Except I'm walking to school. Fuck my life. As it turns out, the school keeps a log of what the Wi-Fi bandwidth goes to, and the IT guy probably wasn't too thrilled to see I'd been using it to download the entire Saturnia collection. Spear sentenced me 1 week to campus beautification for using taxpayer money on a few dozen gigs of videos. Well, now I know to space the torrenting out a bit more. As I get closer to the dreaded building, the more the thought of ditching crosses my mind. I'm kind of curious, honestly, as I go and reach for my headset to plug it in. When I was still in school, not college or university, but high school, it was like the high school computers and the internet, it was like at a time when I was in high school, it was at a time when adults and boomers really didn't understand the internet yet. They just would blacklist and whitelist certain sites. And I remember just every time we'd find a new Flash site, popular site, like Newgrounds, YouTube or whatever, it just slowly and surely they would just keep trying to block sites that weren't curriculum related, but then there'd always just be another site that kids find and then just mess around and play video games on the school computers, and it would just become a game where you go to the library and you always find the computers where the computer monitor is facing away from where the librarian or where the teachers are, so you could just mess around, play video games, and then as soon as they start coming closer towards you, you swap back to curriculum related, and they'd hover over your shoulders, look at what you're doing, but not too much, and then walk away, then you go back to games. Anyone have a high school memory of that? How many people? And this, while I was bringing this up, I wonder how things have changed over the years, because it's been a long time since I've been in high school. I'm curious on how internet bandwidth and how much the education system, how restrictive it is or how observant they are now. I'm kind of curious, but the only way I would be able to know is if people tell me, the younger generations, and if they tell me. But With that said, as I get closer to the dreaded building, the more the thought of ditching crosses my mind. But then the thought of Principal Spears pops up and violently pile drives it into a Prius. Weird thought, but enough to discourage me from ditching. So here I am now walking to the side and where the gardens of the school are. I can see others are here as well, probably all for detention too. Wait a sec, isn't that Fang? Why is she talking to that green weirdo from before? Ah, that one. Wait another sec, are they getting closer? No, I am. Why did I walk up to them? Seeing Fang only makes the guilt more intense. I cast my gaze aside instead. He's not really good at lying. Most of the flower bulbs are still submerged for the winter, but a few are peeking out. And who's this? What? Another one? I see you're admiring our work. The gardening club takes much pride in our flowers. Bullshit. Bullshit? I'm gonna assume this person is the gardener with a dress that is very garden-oriented. And what species are they supposed to be? I don't even know what species that's supposed to be. Bullshit. For such a large girl, she's surprisingly stealthy. Good morning, Rosa. Ready for today? See, it is a beautiful day for gardening, isn't it? You want to be here? Rosa's the head of the gardening club. Judging by Fang's tone, she's been through this kind of detention multiple times already. Oh, does he wish to join our club? Is that why he's here? Stella, we have a new member. Why ask a question, but then just presume the answer? Oh, wonderful. My eyes are drawn to the green Stego, who I immediately recognize from that encounter with the cards. Hey, you're that weird Stego from the other day. Her smile falters ever so slightly. Did I get the wrong person? My name is Stella, and I'm not weird. Right. So, what was with the pocket raptor cards? I was just saying what my tarot guidebook told me. The, work of an astrologer is to show people what fate has in store for them. And that's what I do. Astrologer, really. But there will always be those who aren't able to accept what their fortune tells. A, that's retarded. 2, A, that's retarded, and then he goes 2. He doesn't go A and B, he goes A and then 2. Fucking Anon. Astrology, A, that's retarded. 2, astrology is retarded. And thirdly, this sounds like something from a bad video game. Please, YouTube, please don't demonetize me. I said the R word back to back like 3 or 4 times now. Please, YouTube, please. No, The sulky Stego is pulled into a hug by the happy Hispanic girl. There, Stella. You're still my friend, no matter how much of the black arts you believe. You're one to talk about believing black arts. What? You and your magic dino in the sky. What? A pinche pagana? You're lucky I don't get all your asses out front right now. Oh, I'm so confused. And what? Actually, I don't even know what dinosaur they are still. Let me know in the comments below, unless it's spoilers. The caveman's bellow reverberates throughout the entire school, even though I'm pretty sure he wasn't using the PA system. Not wanting to piss him off even more, I follow the others to where Principal Spears has a few students gathered in front of him. The only one I recognize is the guy Trish had in a headlock that one day. Didn't expect you of all people to get detention. It takes me a moment to realize Fang is talking to me. I used too much of the school bandwidth. What, Spears catch you downloading porn in the library or something? No, just torrenting, like TV shows that I can't get on cable. She raises an eyebrow like she doesn't believe me, but doesn't follow it up. She must never find out about Saturnia. I'm glad you could make it, Anon. I think that's just about everyone. Not that he gave me much of a choice. You can thank Naomi that you got off with campus beautification. She was quite adamant that it would be more constructive than homeroom detention. Again, god damn it, my schedule, and the lunch card, and now this. Can't she just leave me alone already? Alright, I'm sure you're all familiar with Rosa. She'll be supervising today. If I hear a bad word from her about any of you, I think I can fill in the rest. Spears nods to Rosa, who reminds me of Naomi with how overly happy she looks. They do look very happy. Thank you all so much for coming out to help with campus beautification today. If we all work hard and have a good time, we can get done before you know it. How can anyone be so enthusiastic about coming to school on the weekend? So by the end of the day, we need to get weeding done in the gardens, as well as replanting older flowers, and some of the vines are ready to be trimmed back. Groan. Make sure you all get a pair of gloves and to return them before you leave. Fang raises her hand. Fingerless don't count. Fang lowers her hand. You should all pair her off now to split the work evenly. Decide amongst yourselves. The only weird thing, honestly, is I had a friend I knew that I haven't spoken to since I stopped going to college because I moved away for university. But Fang is starting to remind me of a girl I knew in college who, like, I had a mild crush on. And it's not like she even knows about these videos, so there's no chance that she'll watch this. But I remember just there was a girl I knew in college, and she acted very similar to how Fang's acting. Like, you know, like when a tomboy kind of personality is buddy-buddy with you, and, you know, they can, like, shit around with you, insult you, but you can tell, you know, that they're friendly, maybe partially tsundere kind of thing. And I had someone like that I knew in college for 2 years, and I kind of miss that, honestly. And it reminds me a lot about those days. A long time ago, like, goddamn, it's like 2012 to 2013 kind of timeline. So it's already been over 10 years. Man, interesting times. Even in detention, the partner curse haunts me. Everyone else almost immediately groups off, leaving just me and take a wild guess who else. I don't like how often this is happening. Can't say I'm a big fan either. Whatever, let's just take vine trimming and get this over with. Fang starts heading to one of the ladders already set up near the wall. Wait, don't you need gloves? What? I'm not a wuss. You get some if you're so concerned about getting a few cuts. I just don't get this chick sometimes. I mean, it depends. I mean, if human skin and, you know, dino skin, they're obviously better durability. I get a pair of gloves and some loppers and rejoin Fang at the ladder. Alright, cool. Give me the snippy thing. I don't like the idea of you with a weapon very much. She flashes an evil grin. It's like that kind of behavior. Man, me and that girl goddamn did weird shit a lot in college. Sometimes even like skipping classes. Doing bad shit. Oh man, this is making me nostalgic. I've had a weird life. Of like a lot of life stereotypes you see in TV shows or movies. It's weird how, like, I have such a weird jack of all trades life where it's just like things you see in a visual novel, things you see in movies, just random events of life, and it's like I've been there or had that experience already, and it's just like looking back at my life when playing this, which I wasn't expecting when I was going to be playing this visual novel. I was starting to play this because visual novel a lot of people like. A lot of people also dislike it. But, I mean, we're going to focus on the positives, right? No toxicity or negativity, because I get that this story is probably going to be wholesome. So, you know, I'm not going to go any longer with that rant, though. Hold the ladder steady while I do this. I've been here a few times. That's the easiest job of the three. Yeah, if you say so. Fang is quick to scale the ladder, leaving me to hold it in place. I wish I could shitpost on my phone right now to distract myself, but my hands are occupied. Fang's disregard of me is made extremely clear as she carelessly lets the remnants of dead vines rain down on my head. Kind of glad I don't have hair, because I can't imagine how bad it would be to have these sticky plant bits tangled in it. He's legit bald, it's not just a placeholder. Anon is bald. Oi, shift the ladder over. But you're still on it. Don't feel like getting down. Come on, you can't be that weak. Whatever. I shimmy the ladder to the side, Fang's weight making the process more difficult. Damn my scrawny arms. Alright, this is good. Like, how big of a ladder? Like, shifting a ladder while someone's on it. Like, I did roofing in my time too, and Jesus Christ, thinking about Shuffling a ladder while someone's on it just gives me red flags. She goes back to clipping vines and dropping them on my head. It started building up on my shoulders and neck now. And now the spots the vines have touched start to itch. Hey. She remains focused on the vines, dropping the largest clump directly on my face. Hey! Never mind. The follow-up clump was even bigger and lands right in my mouth. After I finish spitting the wad of dead vegetation from my mouth, I try one last time to get her attention. Fang! Okay. Through my blurred vision, I can make out Fang's tail slowly shifting side to side. Bro. We're getting an ass shot. Would I even make this the thumbnail? Oh my god. Maybe. I can make out Fang's tail slowly shifting side to side. I thought their tail was bigger. And an evil idea comes to mind to get her attention. There's a less evil one too, something that'd just shock her. Man. What would be the right... It's just still snipping. We're gonna have to do this one first, but if it's a negative reaction, I'm not gonna commit. Let's see the reaction. As I reach out to her, she drops another clump into my eyes, blinding me. I blindly grasp at her until my fingers brush against something covered in scales. I give the appendage a sharp tug. Better not be a wing. There's a shrill cry above me that got her attention. Stop dropping shit! Oh. Suddenly, stars explode in my sight and paired eyes, and I fall backwards. There's a ringing in my ears, and I try to blink the vines and stars away. Do they, like, drop on me or elbow me or something? Uh-oh. Never do that again. Oh, no. Do what? The fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? When I can finally see Fang again, was it a wing, or was it because of the tail? I mean, I'm not going to pick the choice if it pisses them off. I was afraid this was going to happen. When I can finally see again, Fang has her wings drawn together behind her, and her hands clasped on something also behind her. I think I fell in the flower bed behind us. It's actually sort of soft. You pulled my tail. I thought that was your ankle. Why the fuck would you think my tail... Oh god, it was a mistake. Because I couldn't see because you kept dropping fucking vines in my eyes. So you pulled my fucking tail? Shit. The tail is something erogenous or perverted to people with tails. even the furry logic, I don't really have too many people, like, in the furry fandom, right? I don't really see people react that way with tails being touched. So it's kind of unusual, even for me as a person who's been in the furry fandom for, like, decades. But that made him angry. I don't want to do that. Only the ankle. As I reach out to her, she drops another clump into my eyes, blinding me. I blindly grasp at her until... Don't tell me it's going to be like the same thing regardless. I give the appendage a sharp tug. There's a shrill cry. Oh. No, wait, so no matter what, we touch the tail regardless. Oh shit. But my intent was the ankle. I am innocent of all things. You pulled my tail. So you pulled my tail, my fucking tail, you perverted fuck. You weren't listening to me when I was trying to tell you to stop. The eyes. Wait. Oh no. I had a brilliant idea for the thumbnail. It's going to include his face. I can't wait to make it. We're both out of breath and staring daggers at each other. My eyes are still bleary and starting to itch now because of the plants. Fang is still protectively holding her tail as if I'll pull it again. What? Why is your face all red? I was trying to tell you. These vines fucking hurt. It makes no sense at all. Oh, wait. Yeah, humans. She tosses another discarded vine on my face. Cut that out. Ha. I could report you for allergy abuse. That's the weakest threat I've ever heard. Okay, well, the conflict got over pretty fast. God damn. Actually, in general, you seem a bit milquetoast. You seem a bit milquetoast around people. What gives? I start prying off some of the vines stuck to my clothes. It's like, why waste time on certain people, you know? It wouldn't be worth my time to do something crazy. Fang leans forward on the ladder, pretending to be hurt. "Aw, I'm not worth your time." Some people certainly aren't. Just never meant to amount to anything or do anything important. She drops the smug expression for a second. Anyways, you should get up. Rosa will kill you if she sees you crumpled in her stupid flowers. Oh. A yell echoes from somewhere across the school grounds. He what? Shit, hurry up. Hang on. I try leading up. The bush is intertwined with my clothes. I'm stuck. You actual... Rosa scrambles over and starts pulling at her hair when she sees me stuck in the bush. Whoa, arg. Estupido. Estupido. Oh, I'm not gonna try to speak Spanish, but... Just ridicula... Patricia? Excusa de hombre? I don't know, man. Something about hombre. Wait. Your position. She points a burning finger up at Fang. Did you push him? Fang... Oh shit. She understands? Holy shit, she's actually smart. Fang's skin goes a shade paler. What is this posture, though? No, I fell on my own. Sorry. Sorry? What kind of pandejo managed to fall into my middle mist red camellias that hard on his own? I shrug apologetically. I just... do you have any idea how hard those are to get? Name. What is your name? Anon. Anon. Why are you still in there? Get up, Nino, get up. She grabs one of my hands and what? You trying to rip my arm off? She grabs a bicep proudly. I say all the time, outside work is good for your health. I think I'll stick to stealing the occasional protein bar from Nazer's stock. Wait, Anon. Why is your face so red? The vines guess I have an allergy. Oh, no. You must stop working vines then. She points back up to Fang. You, get down from there. You are both switching to weeds. Alright, whatever. Go now, and no more tripping. It's like kung fu moves. We go exchange our equipment for weeding trowels. Once we get directed to a place in the dirt to start, Fang and I diligently continue in silence for a bit. I like that at least from time to time, as me and Fang hang out, we can sort of give our life stories and slowly, share our origins and life story, and that's good. It's a good way of breaking the ice and starting to warm up to each other. I like seeing that kind of progress. It's good progress, yes. Why did you lie earlier? About how I kicked you. Spur of the moment, I guess. I'll yank your tail another time. It seemed like the easiest way to get out of getting in more trouble. Sure. What do you mean, sure? Sure, it was the easiest way to get out of trouble? Why did you really do it? What do you mean? Your reasons. Real reasons. Your recta ratio. Recta ratio? Fancy words out of you. But I don't understand. You fucking moron. What was your motive? Why would you care? I had to think about that for a moment. Why did I do that? You said something before. About how some people won't ever amount to anything. Yeah, that was a... What did you mean by that? Why the fuck is she so curious? Because it makes her think of her own life. Obviously. I don't know, you'd probably think I'm some creep for saying this. I already think you're a creep. Fair, but fuck you regardless. Her retort is a prominent flipping of the bird. I don't know, it's like the world is too full. And there's only going to be more people as time goes on. Eventually we'll run out of food and resources, but culture will be too far gone to really fix anything. Fang stops digging for a moment and gives an attentive stare out of the corner of her eye. Midwits and morons have kids like crazy. The number of smart people in the world remains stagnant, or even goes down over time. If it's kind of a weird thing to think about, honestly. It's like the smartest people almost usually just don't reproduce as much. It's like the highest common denominator versus the lowest common denominator. There's always the stereotype or trope of one of them has a billion more children than the other ones. I don't know. Except for a few examples that people probably could name off of people that are really smart, but they're massive fucking horn dogs and they have like 10 wives. I'm sure people could name off a few possibly of who they know. Or even goes down over time. Nobody is immune to propaganda, and useful people can be indoctrinated right into the crowds. You know? It's a pretty smart thing that Anon's saying, goddamn. Told you it'd sound weird. No, actually, wow. It's actually exactly how I feel about things. She what? Fang is acting strangely enthusiastic all of a sudden. Right, like, in all of history, if you really look at it, the smart people have never even once had to answer to the excess. Back in the day, innovation was propelled by smart people working with other smart people, trying all sorts of new things the masses would have hated. Like rock music, right? People hated that at first. When my band takes off, I'll get to rub it in everyone's faces. All those cock goblins. It's like everywhere you go, there's 100 dumb people for one person worth anything. I know that fucking feeling. What do you call it before? Excess? Yeah, like Naomi. Right. Most people in the school, even. I can see it. We have a shared hatred of people. Oh my god. Maybe Reed? Not sure. Isn't Reed supposed to be a friend? Rosa and Stella, definitely. What the? Nazer too, unfortunately. Oh well. All of them. Sheep. To casually brush everyone aside like that. What does she think of me then? Some monkey, I guess. If you think so little of Rosa and Stella and everyone, why hang out with them? I don't like being alone. You don't need to know any more. As long as they aren't the sort of people that showed up that day at our concert. Those lazy, talentless, inconsiderate, self-righteous, condescending excuses for peers, thinking they can just make fun of our music. Yeah, those guys suck. Their insults weren't even... Oh no. Anon, no. Anon, what are you doing? Fang's arm jerks back violently, pulling a bundle of weeds and topsoil out onto my jacket. Hey. What is that supposed to mean? Her eyes scrutinize me thoroughly. But why? Oh, shit. My foot tastes a bit salad-like today. Damn gardening. Just gossip I heard from classmates afterwards. We both know that's a lie, and Anon's really shitty at telling lies. I feel anxious as Fang continues watching me. I watch it happen, as if in slow motion, as comprehension dawns on Fang. Her voice is low. Accusatory. You were at the show. My heart stops. There it is. I couldn't have hoped to hide it forever. I was asking and wondering when Anon's gonna fuck up. Fang stands over me, her wings spread wide and her shoulders shaking. How do I explain this? We're close enough friends now, right? I could probably even joke. No, not the time to joke, no. Oh! I don't think any of these are actually a good answer. I don't at all. Like, they're very sensitive about it. The best... the least evil option is the second one. Joking is only when things are chill. But being honest is the best you can do right now. I guess honesty is the best policy. Well, Nazer did invite me to your concert, and I did end up going. Fang's expression hardens, and she crosses her arms. He told me there'd be free food, so I figured, why not? It's not like I knew it was going to end up the way it did. So why did you tell us you didn't go? Because I kept seeing your psycho friend hunting down everyone else who went. Why would I make myself a target? Triss was only looking for the dicks who... Did you laugh at us too? She jabs an accusatory finger at me. Fang, did you laugh? I opened my mouth to answer, but the words aren't coming to me. I was hoping it was going to be a goddamn Eminem reference right there. But Fang seems to pick up on my inability to answer. I fucking knew it. Look, Fang, I'm sorry, right? I didn't know. I can't believe you right now. Fang begins to storm off, and I try to chase after her. Fang, wait. But my self-defeating clumsiness seems to have a different plan, and my foot catches on a pile of discarded gardening tools. And you make a fool of yourself. The world spins, and I land on my ass where we were weeding. At least something broke my fall. Wait, is this the flower bed? Bro, suddenly an orange terror descends upon me like I set off some sort of alarm. Matido, cabron! That's all I'm gonna say. So get off the fucking flowers? I think is what they're saying. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Or good enough or close enough. Sorry? Yeah. Dios mío, do you have any idea how long it takes those to bloom? And for you to just tumble onto them again. I jumped to my feet and quickly inspected damage. The entire section of flower bed where I had landed was imprinted with my outline like a snow angel. Just my luck. Rosa, I didn't mean... It doesn't matter what you meant. Once is forgivable, but twice. Twice! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm saved by a green stegosaur grabbing the mighty arm of the judgment out of the air mid-swing. Rosa, remember what we talked about. Steam erupts from Rosa's nostrils like a bowl. Don't use physical force to make people hurt, alright? Thank you. That's what mutual labor is for, right? Yes. Yes, of course. You, Anon, you will help extra 2 hours after everyone else. 2. For flowers? For flowers. Are you sure you wouldn't rather just beat me? I can do both. Where did Fang go? I, did something I shouldn't have. She ran off. You ruin the flowers of friendship like you do of my labor. You should go find Fang and apologize and bring her back. If you don't share someone's pain, you can never understand them. Hey, that's one of... Sounds like something I would say. Did this bitch just quote... Wait, was it from Naruto? Wait a sec. I think actually... I mean, I think the quote, it does come from Naruto. I mean, not my own quote. I mean, I always think of things philosophically, but no, I think I actually remember that. I watched all of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. That sounds super familiar. Fucking Naruto. Oh my god. I'm getting flashbacks, like Vietnam flashbacks, but for anime. Oh god. Ugh. If I weren't being directed to leave, I would have bailed anyways. I saw her going towards the parking lot. I'll be right back. You better. Alright. We're gonna have to probably leave it here, though. My god. But I want to see what happens if we try to joke about it. I don't know if there's going to be a situation where it's just like, regardless of what way we say, it's the same outcome, or maybe it's one of those critical moments where it could screw up. Not sure. But let's see if we can joke. We're good enough friends right now. This will be fine. Oh, that sounds like too much overconfidence. I know that you guys sounded so bad you never oh no. Oh no. Oh, so you never made it past your intro. Her eyes narrow. And maybe if I was expecting dinner and a show, not a comedy skit. Oh no. I know I'm not the best comedian, but still nothing. No wait, I think I hear some cracking. Oh, that'd be her knuckles popping. Fang's face twists into a sneer, and her hand slowly comes up into a fist. I may have overestimated my comedic talents or our friendship. I knew it. My head snaps to the side, a burning sting radiating from my cheek. My foot catches on the pile of discarded gardening tools. Let's see what happens, though. I want to see if it just goes the same thing, or... You fucking asshole. Rosa isn't stunned for long enough, and suddenly an orange tear descends. So she still attacks me. She still runs off. Yeah. Alright. I'm definitely not wanting to do whatever, pisses them off. Like I said, I'm going the best route. But, if there's a point in time where I want the shittiest route of all the endings that exist, then we know what to do. But for now, best ending is only. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. We've been playing for over an hour. So, I hope you enjoyed and look forward to more of Snoot Game. Hopefully you've been enjoying the character progression. I am now starting to enjoy the game a bit more. It's now starting to show the meat. Not just Fang's tail meat or ass meat, but also the meat of character progression. And I like to see character progression and people improve, like I've said numerous times now, so let's leave it there. But if you've been enjoying, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.